Hey, lovely people. Welcome back to my channel. So here we are again, another day, another dollar, me bearing another gift of a great job. Okay, let's get into these roles today. So I'm coming through with a role from Lowe's. Okay, everybody should know Lowe's. If you don't know Lowe's, Lowe's is a housing product provider. They provide all different kind of things to build a house, to put stuff in a house. So Lowe's is really big in the home product servicing sector. All right, so today we're just going to hop right into the job that I have for you. This is the AR Governance and Compliance Lead, ServiceNow remote position. Okay, this is the job number for this position. It is a full-time remote position, okay? Now, getting into the specifics of this position, it is fully remote and you can reside in basically any state. You can sit in any state, okay? So that is really good with this role. It doesn't matter where you're sitting. Some of the key responsibilities that they want you to know is the AR, which is accounts receivable, and human resource processes and systems, including audits. All right, that's really big. Really being able to also identify and have really good attention to detail and identifying trends, using that data to look at quality, right, of things that are going on within the business and going on within different departments. So with this role, you will be responsible for streamlining data processes, really looking at trends, drawing up reports and data, and really looking at things with a fine-tooth comb. You will also be working within human resources. You will be working with the legal team, business operations, right? You will also be working with leadership. So think about that. Your day-to-day will be with leadership within Lowe's. You will be working with HR, just making sure that processes are run really smoothly, that there's accuracy to the processes and the workflows that they have in place. And if not, you will be implementing new things based off of the data that you have gathered and you have studied. You will also be responsible for updating training material, okay, and knowledge-based material based on your findings and updates regarding the industry, so that as those things get spread out into the operations department, they're getting updated training on different things that they need. So some of the requirements that they have here is they do have a bachelor's degree in HR, labor relations, industry relations, or business, or equivalent number of years of experience. So if you do have 3 to 5 years of experience, they will consider you, because a lot of times experience trumps a lot of other things because you know what the job entails, okay? They're also looking for someone who has been an HR generalist for 5 years or has dealt with any type of labor or associate relation issues and conducted investigations on complaints and fair labor laws, understood employment law, and things of that nature. They're also looking for someone that has 2 years of HR processes and systems, understanding audits. If you do have experience in a fast-paced environment, that's a plus. As you can tell, this is a major company. They have multiple locations all over the United States. So it's a big operation. So you will have to be on your toes and really just moving and getting things done. They are looking for someone who has really good verbal and written communication skills, and that you also can work with different people within the organizations at different levels, because you will be working with the people in the stores. You'll be working with the operational managers. You might have to talk to the payroll department. You might have to be in a meeting with the CFO. So there are multiple different people in different places and different positions that you will have to have contact and talk to and be personable with. All right. Now, if you are bilingual, English and Spanish, it is preferred, but it's not required. So think about that as well. And this role is paying a really nice salary, especially if you are within the states of California, Colorado, New Jersey, New York, or Washington State, okay? Now, I always say, even if you're not in these states, always negotiate your rate, negotiate your worth, okay? You can always get more, and it might not be salary. It might be more benefits, more time off, right? It might be a stipend, okay? So always negotiate yourself no matter what. And let me just say this as well, coming from a human resource background, we like candidates that are confident and who understand and know their worth, right? If you know your worth, you're going to speak about it. You're going to be confident about it. And a lot of times you will get what you're looking for, okay? So always remember that when you're going into job interviews and you're talking to hiring managers, HR managers, and recruiters, and even the compensation team, because some places do have compensation teams. So just think about that, because I'm telling you now, you will not regret standing up for yourself and really negotiating your worth. So once again, this role is the AR governance and compliance lead, and it is fully remote. Here is the job ID. Again, it is a full-time job. So definitely, if this interests you, if it does align with your background, get over and apply for it. You know, they go really quickly. So I'm trying to bring y'all jobs where you can go and apply as soon as you can. And that also brings me to say, if you're not a part of the family, make sure you do become a part of the family right this moment by subscribing to the channel and turning that bell notification on so you do not miss these great job listings. I would hate for something to come out that really suits you, your lifestyle that you need, like a great work-life balance, and your experience, and you're not a part of the tribe, so you don't get notified about it and it's too late. I don't want that to happen to you. So make sure you do subscribe to the channel and turn that bell on, so as soon as these drop, you are notified and you can go apply for all the jobs that align with your background and experience. All right. So moving on to our second role, this role is with Farmers. If you don't know who Farmers is, they are a auto insurance carrier. Farmers is a big deal. They're one of the big companies within the insurance industry. So I love to bring you these jobs, because a lot of these jobs you can find in insurance are going to be entry level. But the great thing about insurance is they train you up to be an expert, okay? Where you can take that knowledge and literally pretty much go anywhere with it. It is a phenomenal way to start if you don't have a lot of experience or if you don't have a lot of degrees. So y'all know I'm bringing y'all fire, okay? So let's get into this very first role. This role is the Life Claims Service Advocate number 3 role. Here is the job ID, okay? And within this role, just getting a little more into the roles and responsibility of this specific role. This role, you will be pretty much a claims adjuster. You will be dealing with the life insurance products though, right? So it's not going to be auto or homeowners. You're going to be dealing with life insurance and people who have life insurance. You're going to be dealing with customers when one of their family members passes away or they have a question about a previous claim that they had. You will be in charge of answering when customers contact you about their claim. You're going to also be doing various emails to customers about like the claim status, where it is, if we're going to pay out, if the claim is denied, those kind of things. You will be responsible to handle the claim from start to finish. So that's initiating the claim, making payments on it, and finalizing it, closing it out. If there was fraud on a claim, right? If somebody did something fraudulently. And as an example, if someone faked their death, right? That would be like a fraud claim. So with this role, you will be definitely looking into things, investigating things, and being responsible to have that claim from the start to the end. You will be approving payments, looking at different things to make sure it looks right, looking at the policy to look at like the benefit and the policy limits to see what is owed to the family, okay? So once you're an expert, a lot of times they train you up so well that newcomers, they allow you to train them because they train you really, really well, okay? okay? You will also be dealing with complex claims, and that can be so many different type of things that can go on when they're complex. So some of the other things that they're saying here is just they're looking for someone who can really analyze data really good, stay up on your trainings, and if you have to get licensed, stay up on your licensing and the continued education training that you need for that. If there's something that needs to be escalated, that you're okay and you know when those things need to be escalated. But once again, they do train you extensively on what you can handle versus what needs to be escalated. And you will know as you go along, like, oh, this is something I have not ran into yet. Let me escalate this or ask about this or figure this out. You will be working in systems, so they do expect you to, if you do come across a problem, to report it to IT, or if something is not working right. You will also be responsible for processing payments, putting in claim notes, working with other departments as well, okay? So the education requirement is a high school diploma or equivalent because, like I said, a lot of these jobs, they do train you really, really well. If you do have experience in life insurance claims, it is preferred, but it's not required. And that's because, once again, they train. I'm telling you, you're going to be a fine-tuned training machine when you're done. They train you really, really good, okay? Some of the other skills that they're looking for is just having a real good customer service relations way about you, being personable, understanding and having basic math, because you will be looking at numbers and policies and all of that when it comes to being able to make payments, right? You also are going to have to make different payments. They want to make sure that you do have basic math, that you have adequate keyboard skills, that you can type, because you will have to type notes into systems as you're talking to people and things of that nature. They want to make sure that you also do have really good written and verbal skills, and you can communicate really well because you're going to have to talk to people. You're going to have to explain policies. You're going to have to explain policy limits. You're going to have to explain how processes work. Like, we got the claim today. We do have 60-day claim processing time or whatever, right? To really review and investigate the claim. We'll be reaching out to you. We will be sending you a letter. So you're going to have to explain those things. So they want to make sure that you're really good with written, because you're going to be dealing with a lot of legal documents and contracts. So an insurance policy is basically a contract between an insurance company and an insured person. So you're going to be dealing with a lot of that. So they want to make sure that you can understand information, you can communicate information really well, written and verbally. With this position, California, Colorado, New York, and Washington State applicants, they do have different ranges, and the ranges do go from $16.15 up to $28.19 for this role. So this is really a good role for it to be entry level and for you to be getting the training that you're going to get from the role. It's a really good, nice paying role, okay? So another thing that they do offer is the bonus. That is a individual performance bonus, and it is also based on how the company performs. They do also offer additional comprehensive regular benefits like your medical, your dental, your vision, the 401k, your healthcare savings account, and flexible spending accounts, life insurance, paid time off, parental leave, tuition assistance, and several other things, okay? So if this is something that aligns with the additional career advancement that you're looking for, and or if it aligns with your background experience and it pays a little more, definitely get over and apply for this job. Once again, this is the Life Claims Service Advocate number 3 role. All right. Getting into the very next position that I have for you through Farmers as well. This position is the help desk specialist, and this is with the Farmers Insurance Credit Union side of the business. Here is the job ID for this specific role. And this role is more of a frontline help desk, help ticket system. So you will be helping new hires who come into Farmers get set up with the software and the hardware that they need. If they need computers, if they need a certain type of software on their computer because they're doing a different job than somebody else, then you'll need to know that. You'll also be updating and assigning tickets to hire IT people, okay? So this is like a basic help desk position where you will kind of be facilitating and be the first point of contact and then escalating as it needs to be and you see fit. And what they're looking for with this role is 2 years of troubleshooting and fixing any type of computers or PCs. So if you're like a real computer person and you love figuring them out, knowing softwares, and you're really into the details of those kind of things, this might be the job for you. If you did this in the past, if you were a part of Geek Squad or worked at one of those small businesses that fixed PCs and fixed different type of electronics, this might be a role for you. They are looking for someone that has a basic understanding of networks and how networks work. They also want to make sure that you have the ability to communicate in technical terms and be able to problem solve. If you do have prior experience in a financial environment, that is also a plus. And then for this role, the requirements is to have a high school diploma or equivalent, like a GED. 2 years of college is preferred in business or a computer related studies or any certificates in a state accredited computer type program. But once again, it is not required. A college degree in the certificates are not a requirement. It's just preferred. And then they have here just some other things that they would love you to have, which is like a thrill of innovation and really wanting to learn and develop new things. Someone who's hungry to learn more and who's really techie and technical. They're looking for people like that. So if that is you, this might just be your dream job, okay? This job, they do have, the compensation is based on where you're sitting and your experiences and qualification. In certain states, they do have different job ranges. So that's California, Colorado, New York, Washington State. In those specific states, they do have job pay that ranges from $21.19 all the way up to $37.56. So keep that in mind, okay? Now, with this job, they do give opportunity for a bonus as well based on your individual performance and the performance of the company year after year. I always say, though you see these money figures on these jobs, don't take them as that's all you can get, because a lot of times every single job is negotiable with rate, depending on your experience, depending on what you're bringing to the table. So I don't want you to ever think that, I can only make this much, because I'm telling you, that is not the cap of the job. That is the amount that they want to pay, but you can always get more. Okay, going into some of the other benefits, they do have the same exact benefits that are on the claims roll, the 401k, the medical, dental, vision, health insurance, savings accounts, life insurance, and things of that nature. So once again, if this is a role that you see fit for yourself, you're a really techie person, or you have prior experience and you want to up-level your career, this might be the role for you. This, once again, is the help desk specialist insurance credit union role. And here is the job ID. Definitely get over and apply for this job if this is a job that fits your experience and what you're looking for your future career, okay? Now, if none of these jobs in this video fit your background, I don't leave anybody behind or out. I got you. So make sure you're a part of the family by subscribing to the channel, turning that bell notification on so you can be made aware every single time I drop a new video with new roles, because every video I drop something new, and with the new roles and opportunities, they might be a better fit for your expertise, your experience, and your background. You can always also go to my previous videos to see if those jobs and roles in those videos align better with your background. But I specifically don't want you to miss out. So make sure you subscribe and turn that bell on so you're notified right away and you can get over to the dream job that you want and apply for it immediately, okay? As always, continue to thrive and stay great, okay? Until the next one, I'll see you soon. Bye.